ladies and gentlemen, Schwartzfiat here. And first off, I want to say if you've been watching my previous videos, I seriously think I got the echo problem fixed right now, but that remains to be seen. But in any case, I'm not going to finish upload. Well, I don't know, maybe I will upload the video anyways, because it's a first impressions video. But anyways, I digress. Point is, I hope I got it fixed. But that aside, or technical problems aside with recording, my video on MechWarrior Online's free-to-play mod will be in a disappointment. Had a comment in which a guy told me about this game. M.A.V stands for Modular Assault Vehicles. And one thing I want to state first off the bat, this is an alpha version of the game. So while this is first impressions, keep in mind it's alpha version of the game. I'll have the website where you can download this game and start up playing it yourself, available in the video info. And basically the way it works right now, if you join while you're in alpha status, as I understand it, then once the game goes through to release, you won't have to pay additional. But naturally, I think they were talking about the price going up, once they go to beta stage, and then the final release be a little bit higher than that. But from my understanding from this is not going to be a free-to-play game. It's going to be you buy it game, and then it's yours to keep. So, quite frankly, I'm really looking forward to that, and that right away is getting me really excited because I admit when free-to-play started, I was happy. It's like great. But as of late, people are just abusing it, and it's getting really, really annoying. Because, granted, I'm one of those people with money. I could buy all this stuff, but I just don't support things that don't respect people that have less money. And regardless of how much money I have in real life or not, that should in absolutely no way give me an advantage over people with less money in a video game. You should be able to get and use the things that you unlocked in the video game by actually playing. So theoretically, if someone played a video game more than I have, they should have more stuff unlocked. I shouldn't be able to come in and just pay real money and get a major advantage. Now granted, some convenience items are nice, but I digress. Anyways, so this is not, from my understanding, going to be a free-to-play game. You buy it, and then it's yours. So you'd be starting out with the same things everybody else starts out with. So that's awesome. So again, I just want to remind you, it is still an alpha, so not a representation of final release. Alright, so let's say we're going to look in the first impressions here as I load this up. I'm going to try single player first, see what options are available. Okay. Now, from what I hear, there is going to be a lot of customization options. So, let's see, just click all this stuff. Okay, you can move it around. Okay, but I want to start from scratch. So, let's see, click the trash can icon. Okay. Let's see, I guess add part. And oh my. Okay, nice. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, alright and great. This looks like a mech game that allows you to play as tanks, and being as I love Star Siege and your ability to do this in Star Siege, that really old mech game. Okay, this is gonna be nice, I think. Okay, wow. Okay, that's a lot of options. Okay, wow. Alright, it looks like they have a lot of different stats here. Let's see, cost, weight, defense, armor, acceleration, braking, speed, turning, shock absorption, aim stability, max load, energy generation. Okay, now this, right off the bat, looks like a really great concept in that you buy it and immediately you have access to all this stuff. Nice. Just wonder if there are going to be unlockables later on. Okay. Let's see. Spacers. Okay, what is that? Ooh, turret deploy. Awesome. Okay, I really, really love turrets, repair, healing, because that's one of the reasons I keep playing Hawken, is the ability to heal other players. I love my technician mech. In other games, the support class is pretty much all I'll play. In most MMOs, healer is pretty much the only class I care to play, because it is awesome. Okay. Light armor. Okay, wow. What kind of weapons do they have? This reminds me of what my friend was telling me about, I think, the PlayStation game called Armored Core, in which you could have a variety of options to fit your mechs. And quite frankly, that was one of the big disappointments of MechWarrior Online, just how little options you have. And granted, that's also one of the problems that I have with Hawken. I mean, granted, Hawken's still technically in beta, but to bring attention to one thing that the Angry Joe show said, a lot of people are just basically, with beta, they're having microtransactions in the beta, and his opinion is that should wait until final product. So, and that really got me thinking. That's one of the another reasons that I decided to try this game, because the whole idea of it being alpha and everything being available to you from the start to play around with is a really great concept. It's for $10. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, geez, it's like, what do I have to do? Work a half hour in real life to make that back? But anyways, oh well, let's just go back to mobility and choose a thing here. Well, obviously, like I say, because I love Star Siege and playing as a tank there, we're going to look at the tank tracks. Alright, let's just compare the options here. Alright, shock absorption. How do they differ? Oh, there's a cost associated. Hmm. Alright, now I kind of wonder if, when you actually get the game, you have like a certain amount of resources or anything like that indicates that. Oh well, but yeah, these clearly have higher costs. Let's see, advanced. Okay, it has an only show valid option that doesn't really seem to change anything. So maybe I'm assuming that some of this stuff will have to be unlocked, but they're just making it everything available for an alpha test. And if that's the case, kudos to you guys. That's exactly the way you're supposed to do it. But with that in mind, I'm going to assume that that's the case. So we're going to start out with the one with the lowest cost, just to see, because one of the big ones, or the important things to consider with games is, it's natural. You start out small and then work your way up, but especially when you got a multiplayer type of situation, you don't want to have a situation where the weakest thing can just get utterly killed and cannot help in any way in the battlefield. I mean, you want to eventually get better, but you got to manage it right. So, I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, let's just start out with this. Alright. So we'll just start out with one of the cheapest ones here. Now let's add stuff to it. See, I think obviously we'd want a cockpit. Dwarf looks like the cheapest. But this one's also pretty cheap, a Rhino. Again though, we're going to go with the cheapest because I am assuming that that's just the way it's going to be. You got to start out with something small and then work your way up. Alright, so granted this... Alright, now what else do we need? What in the world is a spacer? I don't know. Oh, a generator. How much are the large generators? And we'll go small again, going with the cheapest. Oh wait, they're all the same price. What's the differences? Wait. Wait, no, this is a higher cost. Wait, no, not a higher cost. Much less weight. But significantly less energy generation, but these appear to have a defense bonus. I am the kind of person that tends to prioritize defense. Alright, so I see I've got a weight limit here. Let's just move it around. Okay, it doesn't appear to... I know it is a generator. I just wonder... Okay, it says my energy is 375 of 125. Alright, now can I rotate this? Wait, no. Yes, I can. Okay. I want to rotate it the other way. Really, I can't just... That doesn't look right. Really, why can't I have it like that? Let's just see something here. Alright, let's just put one on the other side. Now it's saying 670 of 125. I wonder if that means I need something like a capacitor or something like that that will store energy. But again, I love being an engineer type dude, so I'm definitely going to be playing around with the turrets and other stuff. Because if they can have like an engineering mech, awesome. Alright, let's just attach it here. And I assume red means there's a conflict. Hey boy. Let's just move this up here. What's the conflict? I guess I get our generators back. On the side. It is not how I want to position it. Erg, how do I get it back to where I wanted it? Or where I had it? Eh. Alright, well one thing I want to say to the developers, or maybe, I don't know, is it an option? Okay, first, a couple things I'd like to suggest right away to the devs. Give us the option to go back to the main menu from this screen. And then maybe text that shows up as you hover over each of these icons to indicate what it means. I mean, yeah, it has like a visual cue, like that's a balance thing, ammo, something like that, but like a pop-up text help type thing, that'd be kind of nice. You know, over each one. Granted, you'd want to have something in the options menu to disable it at a later date, but initially when someone starts playing. Um, I can also like to recommend, you know, I mean, yeah, you had that show up as red, but have something say theoretically in the bottom that comes up and says, you know, like errors. And so when you put it on its red, maybe like a little faint line from the red down to the error message that explains why exactly that's red or why it can't be placed there. That would be helpful, I think. Alright, but let's just go back and try to add our generators. Okay. So we got our... Basically, we seems to have sufficient energy. Wouldn't also hurt if you had, theoretically, in the design concept here, like down here or somewhere up here, like an undo or redo option. That wouldn't hurt. Alright, but let's go back to auxiliary deployment systems. Obviously, we need to have a repair device. Wonder if it's going to be possible to fit all these things on here. This is going to be one ugly mech. But I don't care. Again, I am not emphasizing so much looks right now. I'm just trying to go with basic stuff. Okay, yeah, this is... Now, let's see, what else? A wall deploy. Well, these things, yeah, see wall deploy. Can I put this in the front of the generators? Yes, I can. Awesome. And that's ugly. Oh, what happened to it? I must have hit delete or something. I'd like to throw another suggestion to the developers' ways. Make it so that you can click a specific part, and so that these icons stay up, and then just clicking somewhere else would deselect it. But, because right now when you just click something, it just basically moves it like that. Yeah. Okay, duplicate. Yeah, make it a little bit easier to click this certain stuff. Now, where did the duplicated item end up? Okay, this is where the other one... Ah. Alright. Okay, See, this would be really helpful, because I'm trying to rotate this, but the rotate symbol's over there, and I can't seem to get it, be able to click it right without it selecting another part. So yeah, definitely think it would be a good idea to make it so you can select a part, and then those options stay up until you deselect the part. Okay, there we go. Alright. And I'm already almost at my weight limit. And have absolutely no weapons or armor. This could potentially be a problem. A big problem. How heavy are some of these guns? Yeah. Well, engineer or not, hardcore, you gotta have some offensive capabilities, so yeah. There's no point in repairing if I can't defend myself. Granted, repair and healer type stuff is traditionally doesn't have very powerful weaponry, but you gotta at least have something. Let's see. A basic machine gun probably wouldn't hurt. How much weight do I have to play with? Let's see. About 1,000. So how much is a machine gun? Okay, well, I can... Another suggestion I'd like to make to the devs. Would it be possible to make it so that this list could be sorted by the various stats? I mean, granted that have another list of options, but, if you went to advanced... Oh, wait, hey. Oh, wait, is this... Okay, I just have an advanced option here. I guess you write in the values here. But why not add another button over here, call it sort by, and when you click that, you have a list here of all the stats that you basically have here, and then you click that. So let's say, for example, I want to sort by cost, and then it could be like at the top, the cheapest cost, and then all the way down to the highest cost. Or if you want to sort it by armor, damage, something like that, a sort by option probably wouldn't hurt. And we'll go with this minigun. Where do we want to put it though? Well, let's mount it here. Duplicate. No, not right there. Alright, cha-ching. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now that's indicate coming up. What does that mean? Now let's just keep using the same weapons that we have. Okay, I guess that's where you assign groupings. But we're going to keep duplicating. And again, this is where it'd be nice to have... Could I have them... Okay. I guess that red means that they physically collide with each other. Yep, must be. Wait, no. Might not also hurt to, like, going back to what I said about when you click it once, it selects it. While you could still drag it while holding down. Maybe if you have it click and then you can find the slot where you want, or something like that, and then just click again and put it there. Ah. Yeah, we'll just have them dual side by side. Ah. Duplicate. weapons because I'll be a deployer, so let's just... Let's get some armor, because armor is awesome. Ooh, that has a big cost. Okay. Well, let's go light armor. Physically colliding. Well, let's see, can I put it on top of the machine guns? Yeah. Or maybe the other one. Nope. Physically colliding. Gotta have armor on top of your weapons. Alright. Duplicate. Okay. Now what else can I put in here? Don't need another generator. I think I have enough space for a rocket launcher. Yeah, we'll just get a cheap one. Can it be mounted on the top? Yep. Okay. Oh shoot, we're above the weight limit. And so I'm assuming that that's what that balance scales mean. Okay. Question is, why is the gun thing red now? Guess we need a cheaper rocket launcher. Weight, anything less than, yeah. 370. Okay, that looks like the cheapest rocket launcher. And we're still slightly over, so I do not think I'll be able to get a rocket launcher on the current build. Let's see, what other weapons do we have? Howitzer. Okay, yeah, definitely not going to fit any of those on there. Sniper rifles. Definitely not one of those. Assault rifles. Yeah, I might be able to fit an assault rifle. Okay, this one looks like it might weigh just under enough to... And there we go. Okay, now weapons. Let's see, group 1. Wait, are you telling me I can't have more than 3 weapons in the same group? Okay, well that's a bit of annoying. Okay, well, I guess that weapon won't get used. Group 2 then. I guess you'll just be that. Okay. Let's see, paint. Gold. Wait, what's that little thing? Oh. Okay, let's save. Okay, what do we want to call this? Okay. Save. Alright. Invalid build. Okay. Yeah, this is why I'm saying it's really would be helpful to have like an error message. Okay, so obviously something with the weapons. Let's just... We'll delete that. Delete that. Okay, now we're functioning. Great. So let me just see something here. Yep, gotta. Alright, so I get the impression weapons can't be mounted on to other weapons. Wait, why am I duplicating? So let's just go back to our weapons group. Group on. Group 2. Group 3. Will be all of them together. Excellent. Now, since we had to get rid of the weapons, we could add more armor. Let's see, balanced light armor. Ooh, the cost is a major issue. Again, going with the cheapest. Just to see if this is something where that will actually be functional. Keeping armor on the weapons. Wait, no, how did I get back up there? Oh, guess I can't do that. Alright. Okay, I don't think I could fit it anymore, so let's override that save. Yeah. Cancel. Okay. Got my weapons group aside, and let's deploy. Let's see what this is all about.